and connect. Today, we're going to talk about Epic 30, one of the most powerful habits that we've created for an epic life. My name is Carlos, and I'm glad to be here, blessed to be here with you, and hope that you're doing well. Thanks for joining me live, and it is live. You might be watching the recording, but I do these live every morning, weekday morning. I try to come at least 4 times a week here on my YouTube channel and Facebook channel. So thanks for being here. We are Carlos and Chantel. We're known as the Amish Matchmakers, not because we're Amish, but because we've helped people in the Amish culture. Now, when I say Amish, it could be actually Anabaptist is probably a more specific group of people because we've helped Mennonite, Anabaptist, or excuse me, Amish, and it's by culture, by language, not necessarily by religion anymore. The more conservative Amish do not work with us. They don't even have digital. They don't even have electricity, right? Some of you are like, yeah, they don't have, they're not online, but yet the culture and the language does carry on, and we've helped. Oh, probably by now thousands of Anabaptists come from Anabaptist descent, and over 30 couples that we have in the last 6 years been instrumental in mentoring and matching them up to create an incredible epic marriage and an epic life is our passion. And so we help singles to find godly spouses, create an epic marriage, and develop a legacy that is rooted in faith, freedom, and above all else, love. That's what we do. And today we're going to talk about one of the most important, we believe one of the most important things to do is to have connection on a regular basis that will empower your communication skills, empower your confidence, and allow you to have greater connections because you're committed to doing it regularly, daily, every weekday, 5 days a week. And even Jesus himself had a habit. So we've got 5 steps to go over. It's really 3 simple steps: release, receive, give. But then on the giving part, we break it down a little bit further for you to show and help you to understand it. So stick with me. It's just a few minutes here. Seriously, get a pen and paper, write these steps down. I promise you, it is majorly beneficial for you. Most people live one or two ways. There's no daily rhythm at all. Every day is reactive. Whatever comes wins, or a rhythm with no substance really to it. Busy every morning, but not actually filled by any of it, right? You're not made full. Both leave you running on empty, and by midweek, reacting to life instead of walking into life with purpose. Purpose matters. So, Epic 30 isn't just a to-do list. It's actually a daily refill. 30 minutes that determines whether you walk into your life and into your day full or empty. You get to decide. So, 5 steps every morning: release, receive, give, main 3 ones, and then breaking down to give a little bit to declare and empower you in the process of giving. So, release, receive, give, declare, and empower. All right. So, the release portion of it. We have found that there's many ways to do this. You can pray, you can worship, you can even exercise as a form of release. And one of the most effective ways to release is to journal. We have these online. By the way, we have an epic intensive coming up this weekend. Hit me up about that and we'll get you enrolled and you'll receive one of these awesome journals, because inside is areas for you to be able to write and release. My little notes there. See, I have all kinds of stuff in here. This one says accuser versus analyzer. That's a good point. So it is important to analyze things. But anyways, sorry, squirrel. But this journal allows me the freedom to release. So in we found it's the most quickest, most efficient way to get a full nice release, because when we have burdens and cares, we want to cast them on the Father. That's to release, is to cast. Get rid of it. Because better out than in. And so to write it out physically is very powerful. Take a pen and write. And literally, you can do a couple minutes and put Dear Papa. I like to put the date too, because like today is August 18th. Yesterday was my daughter's birthday, Hazel Rose Campos, my beautiful daughter, turned 18. Super grateful for her. So August 18th today, yesterday was the 17th. So the 18th, I put the date and then I put Dear Papa. And then I just write out things that maybe I'm challenged by, things I'm working on, and I'll put in there even questions. Father, what's going on? What about this situation or that situation I'm dealing with, and literally write it out. Spend a couple minutes. You can do it right now. And as a matter of fact, there's no excuse of why you can't do this. We've worked with people that literally only had like 10 or 15 minutes while they're getting up, going to the bathroom, getting dressed, and they can do this process. I said, when you get up, you're going sitting on the toilet, going to the bathroom, and just waking up. Maybe when you're drinking a cup of coffee, you're going to take a few minutes just to wake up, even. So, can you cast your cares at that point? Sure, you can pray. Father, help me through this day. Help me to release this, that, and this, whatever I need to release. If you even have like 2 to 3 minutes, you can grab your journal and write some things out. In the same fashion of you praying, you can also release it. There's something powerful about writing. If there wasn't something powerful about writing, we wouldn't have this whole book called the Bible written out, just spoken. And there was spoken word for many years, by the way, during the Dark Ages when they tried to burn up all the Bibles and all the books and things. But, anyways, that's a whole nother story. Go check that out historically. So, to have a written word, it's very powerful to release. So, number one is release for Epic 30 process, a letter, letting go of what you're carrying. Number two is to receive. Open the word, let it speak, and write back what you hear from the Father. That's where I have Dear Papa, and I wrote out my cares and concerns. I asked my questions, and then I put Dear Carlos. And what I put on there is now, or dear, my dearest son, dear Carlos, my dearest son. Because again, when we put on here that letter back, it should be endearing. It should be a personal letter from the Father. And then we live in a digital age. You're watching me on digital, on cell phone, hopefully, or your computer, but you can do a random Bible search right there on your phone. Look it up on Google, go random Bible, and it'll pop up. It's randombiblesearch.org. As soon as you put random Bible, it's going to come up. And I'm telling you, as you are seeking the Father and you're journaling and asking questions, now you get to receive back a message from the Father, and He loves you. He wants to connect with you daily. Even Yeshua, Jesus Himself, did this. So receive that letter back. Today it was super cool. Again, I'm so grateful because, when you are in business, and Nesbitt Repair is one of our companies, and you're constantly going, and then you have challenges. You hit a bump in the road. What's that bump in the road for us? Well, we had an employee that we were really excited for, hopeful, and he's moving. He was one of our main technicians, and he's moving. And then we had some people sick, and then we had situations with jobs and clients and things not getting done, and we're behind on schedules, and it just is overwhelming. You ever felt that way? Yeah. And when you're building something and it grows really fast, there are growing pains. It's real. It's overwhelming. So then what do? I was like, oh my goodness. I was reminded, and I love this day, by the way, but this Friday, it's already here. This Friday is our Giving Friday. And I'm thinking, we're already behind in this and this and this. And I'm like, really? Is that possible? And so you'll be pleased to know my random, now I did it with the physical Bible. I did it in my first session. I have a community on school, by the way, Epic Your Life. If you want more content, more information, you want a community that's going to support you in developing your epic life, that's you can ask questions and connect. We mentor people there in this community. It's a really powerful community called Epic Your Life. It's right here, right? If you want to know and understand how you can join that, just go to school.com and look up Epic Your Life. If you're single, we got a singles group there too, where we have a proprietary process of helping you to match up. And over on Single to Married, go to school, SKOOL.com, and go to Single to Married. It's very specifically designed and built for singles to help you find godly spouses and connect with your soulmate. It's really powerful. However, again, Epic Your Life or Single to Married. And then when you graduate from Single to Married, you come to Epic Your Life, where we work on your legacy. We continue to help you in your marriage and help you in your business and investments and things that you want to develop for your um, portfolios for life and yeah, just to have epic life and epic businesses. But the point being, all right. So on that school group, I've already shared this. I did it randomly. I just opened the physical word to show that you can use it as well. It's the old school way, but it's still very effective. And I just opened this and I literally in front of everyone and I just said, okay, well, I'm in Deuteronomy. Okay, I just opened it and I said, let's go to Deuteronomy 19. It stood out. I read it. When thou cuttest down thine harvest in thy field, this is King James, by the way, this is my grandmother's Bible that I inherited, and hast forgot a sheaf in the field, thou shalt not go again to fetch it. It shall be for the stranger, for the fatherless, and for the widow, and that thy Lord thy God bless thee in all the work of thine hands. Why? Because you left some for the widow, for the orphan, for the stranger that is in need. You worked, you cut your fields, and you left some of the blessings, some of the benefits for those people. And that's what we're doing this Friday. So it was a beautiful confirmation of the fact that our giving back is very powerful and we love it. It's a very powerful time of connection with our team, connection with the community, connection with people who volunteer, connection with just all around powerful time together. And I am super grateful to have those opportunities of connection, love, and affection. And then it says that the Lord thy God may bless thee in all the work of thine hands. So, when you give, the Father promises is that he's going to bless all your work. And that is amazing to me. I am super excited and pumped to be able to walk it out. How do I walk it out? Every other Friday, we give back. We bless others in need. We donate our time. We pay our team, which there's 13 of us now, to go out and give and connect with widows. Sometimes it's elderly, sometimes it's veterans, sometimes it's people in need, handicap. Maybe it's someone that's living in Habitat for Humanity home. We've replaced water heaters, faucets, whole showers, replaced them and repaired plumbing. Like we repaired electrical. We just did a whole complete transformation of a home that was dark and had no lights that were working, switches were not working, plugs were not working. I mean, it was just the list goes on and on. And we literally went in there, transformed that whole home by replacing all the plugs, replacing all the switches, replacing some of the breakers to make sure they're working correctly, and lights and fans throughout the house. It's bright, it's cheery. It was amazing to see the transformation there. Airflow, cool, air conditioning. Amazing what Father did through that transformation. And thanks to the uh, Morgan, the missionaries of Morgan County, I believe it's called. Don Krupp and Butch, amazing men, and Scott, who are super awesome and passionate about helping others. And they pay for the materials, and we bring the labor for electrical and plumbing to take care of your home. Because and again, why am I saying all this? Because this is my word back from the Father. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep giving. And I will bless the work of your hands. Always. He's going to bring the workers. He's going to bring team members that want what we want, that want to have the heart to give, that have the heart to love well, and want to develop a company that's going to go nationwide. That's our mission, our goal. And to love your neighbor is our mission. And the mission to love your neighbor is to train up the young, serve the widow, and care for the home. That's our passion, our mission. So that's my word that I received. How about you? Go do a random Bible search, either on digital format or through the word and physical word, and receive. Then write it down. My dearest Carlos, my dearest son, I see you. Keep giving. My promise is real and true to bless the work of your hands, to bless the work. Amen. That's my word back from the Father. Deuteronomy 24:19. So then give. How do we give? Well, it is real. This is a part that a lot of people skip over because our Epic 30 process, you can do with your kids, your grandchildren, your great grandchildren. You can do it with your spouse. You can do it with a roommate. You can do it with mom, dad. I don't know what your situation is. If there's someone around you, if there isn't, you need to work on that. Now go give. Give what? Well, the word you got from the Father, share it just like I did with you. And they give gratitudes and worthies. That's what we call them. Over the Father, Papa God, over yourself, and then over others. Create the flow. Release now, receive the word, but then give it to others. And to give it is to declare it too as well. That's step 4. But like I told you, step 3 of giving is broken down in a little smaller steps to be more specific. So we need to declare it out loud. It's very important not to just think it or write it down, but actually declare it. Call someone and do these gratitudes and worthies with them. So I'm going to give you an example. Father, Papa, thank you for your word. Thank you for Deuteronomy and confirming that you're going to bless our work and continue to bless it and bless those that we bless and bless our team. And you're worthy, Papa, of connections, love, and affections with your children more than ever, that they would know you as Father and not as this terroristic ruling God, but as a Father that loves, connects, and wants you, and that will cast their cares on you, Father, because that's what a good Father does, is receive and release, help to release hurts and hangups and pain. And Carlos, I'm grateful for your love and affection, for your wisdom, your consistency. You're worthy of breakthrough. You're worthy of finding skilled technicians to come alongside and help develop our company to the next level. You're worthy of scaling and duplication. Thank you. I received that. And for you watching, I'm grateful for you, that you do, that you love well, that you want to learn, that you want to grow. You're worthy of your heart's desires. You're worthy of feeling the comfort of Father, Papa. You're worthy of having dreams. And then even no matter what your age is, no matter what your race, what, if you're male or female, you are worthy of having love and affection, deep connection. You're worthy of having dreams and knowing that you can still dream and see those things come to pass. That you have a good Father, Papa God, who loves you. You're worthy of knowing that. I am grateful that you're here. Thank you for coming, being a part of this. So that's the declaration part. See, I just did as an example to you. And you do it over self, Father first, self, and others. And it really matters to create the flow. Now, empower. The next part is empower. Power pose. Stand, sit up tall, strong. We call it the Superman pose. We call it hands in the air worship pose, right? There's different ways, but it really is powerful to create endorphins in you and give you feeling of yes, life. And posture matters. Play a song that, or some speaker or something that inspires you. And for 3 to 5 minutes, stand in a power pose position. It matters. It makes a difference. It'll help set the posture and the tone for the day. It's really, really amazing. So there you go. The 5 steps, like I said, it's really 3: release, receive, give. It's the most important thing to remember. But in the giving part, we definitely want to declare, and then we definitely want to have a time of empowerment to close the deal. And then in our team meetings or my family meeting, we always do a break. Love, epic. You know what I mean? Put your hands in. Love, yeah. It's fun and it's very beneficial. So Mark 135 says, very early in the morning, while it was still dark, Jesus went off to a solitary place and he prayed, he released, he connected to the Father. That was his time. That's what we're encouraging you to do 5 days a week. Every weekday, make it a part of your workflow. You get up in the morning, you got to go to work, do your Epic 30 before you go. Before the miracles, before the crowds, Jesus modeled this daily rhythm first. So the release is 1 Peter 5:7. Cast your anxieties on him. He genuinely cares for you. This is a father's heart. To receive, Joshua 1:8. Keep the word on your lips. Meditate on it day and night. Super powerful. Give. 1 Thessalonians 5:18. Give thanks in all circumstances, not just the easy ones. And declare Romans 10:9 and 10. What you confess with your mouth matters, not just what you believe in your heart. The confession part is super important. And empower. Nehemiah 8:10 says, the joy of the Lord is your strength. Your posture sets your capacity for the day. Step into it. Be enthusiastic. Know that you have a Father that loves you. And I love you and I believe in you. So today you can do those 5 steps. You can go back, listen to the recording. It's here on Facebook. Once I'm done here, I'm live right now. So if there is any comments, I'd love to see them. Thanks for the comments. I do see some later. Sometimes I'll try to go back and like and comment on your comments. Very busy days, so it's hard to get back to this, but I do try to do that. So today or tomorrow, you can do the 5 steps, right? And notice the difference by the end of the day. So to wrap this all up, this is the part 3 to the 3-part series. Last week I was supposed to finish it, but yesterday some things came up. Things happen. Life happens. It's real. And wasn't able to do a recording for you or go live yesterday, but I'm back. And to tie it all together, Triggers to Triumph, part 1 of this 3-part series, rewires your reactions, helps you to write a new story and to get unstuck from that limiting belief. Step 2 is your MVP. It really settles your identity and helps you to refine and give you progression and feel better about who you are becoming. And then step 3 is Epic 30, fills your daily. 3 tools, 1 purpose, walking in who Papa God created you to be. You're worthy of walking in confidence, knowing that you're loved, walking and communicating with confidence, walking and being committed to an epic life because he sees you and I see you. Bless you. Have a great day. So, Father, I thank you for this amazing time to connect and this amazing time to hopefully direct others to you, Father. And I pray that you would bless my words, bless this going out, that it would touch families and lives, and that they would be courageous enough to do Epic 30 and connect with you, Father, to rewrite their story from the traumas and triggers to triumph, and to continue to refine that beautiful identity that they have through your MVP process, Father. Let it go forth and make a difference. And I pray these things in the name of your Son, Jesus Christ. Amen. Amen. I love you. God bless you. Have a fantastic day. Would you comment that you're here? It really does matter. So if you're watching the recording, let me know that you saw this and what is it that's been most helpful to you? What verses, what part of Epic 30? And then go get your journal on Amazon. Look it up. Epic Your Life Journal. You'll find it there and start your process of, even without it, just get a quick word from the Father and then go give gratitudes to others. Love you. Bless you.